Is there really a better way to make fire-resistant cable? Well, the best way is just to get a conductor that is already wrapped with mica and that is type tested. For us in CoGB, we have FIMIC. This is the fastest, the least resource intensive, and the one that makes most business sense. We will reserve this topic in the next episode. If you intend to build the fire-resistant cable completely in-house, then the few things you need to start considering are which test you'll be going for. After all, a fire-resistant cable is only one if it is certified by the accredited testing body. So knowing which test you want to go is the first priority. Next is the conductor type and conductor sizes. Then the taping machines that you have and the ones that you want to use. The next are the construction of your cable and the other compounds that will be used together with it. And finally, with all this information, we can determine the right type of mica tape to apply. Most important to start with in your consideration is the type of fire test which you want to subject your fire-resistant cable towards. There are many certification bodies, but the type of tests in general are quite similar. Its aim is to simulate the environment in the event of a fire. We can generally categorize these tests in three groupings. The first one is entry level, which is around temperature of 750 to 800 under direct flame over a duration of at least 90 minutes and above. This is the easiest to start. Example of such a standard is the IEC 331. Then the second group is the advanced level testing, where temperature exceeds 800 degrees Celsius, and there is an added element with water and mechanical stress, and the wire is bent. The other extreme group is the test where the cable is subjected to temperatures of above 1000 degrees Celsius with elements of water, shock and bending, but placed in an thermally enclosed oven. Knowing which test you are going to apply plays an important role on how to start. The next criteria to know is the type of machines that you will be using to wrap the mica on your conductor. This is equally important so that we can select the right type of mica tape. Generally, there are two types of wrapping method. One is the helical and the other is longitudinal. A more common type being helical system have machines that loads the tape in a concentric form and also one in an eccentric form. For the concentric type of machines, there are also vertical and horizontal machines. Your type of machine will determine which type of mica and its loading method is suitable for your use. It's also a criteria to know what type and sizes of cable you are producing and the conductor size you'll be wrapping the mica with. So one important point here, no one machine can do everything. There is always a limitation. That is why we always recommend mica insulated conductor, the FIMIC. The next important information is the design of your cable. What sizes and what insulation type used will have an impact on the type of mica tape to accompany and the suitable taping machine to apply. For instance, if you are applying compound with higher thermal stability, there is a possibility for you to reduce the amount of mica tapes used. And this can help in improving the cost for your cable. After having all this information available, you can then determine what type of mica is most suitable for your need and its configuration to apply. Of course, you also need to know the conductor size and the conductor types. If you are not sure, the easiest way is to contact us, and we have experts to guide you. Once the information is determined, you can consider the type of mica, width, content, backing material. If you remember, in episode 1, we have explained about this. Take, for example, if you are using a very thin wire or conductors that are small and flexible, say 1.5 millimeters square, you may not consider a mica tape that is stiff. Of course, if you are looking at applying it for a test, an entry-level test, there is no element of bending and mechanical stress applied. There is no problem to have a stiffer mica tape used. Again, if you remember in episode 1, it is important to select the mica tape based on mica content instead of thickness. From the mica tape, once you know the contents required, can start selecting for the backing type. There are glass, cloth, PE backing, and other forms of backing films, which can help you determine how suitable is applied for the taping machine that you have with the extrusion methods that you use and the types of fire tests that you want. Of course, finally, you can also have the option to select the mineral type of mica required. In this case, it will be phlogopite or muscovite. And both of these have its different thermomechanical properties. You also have to consider the type of width on the tape, which usually depends on the conductor size and the number of layers that you want to apply to the conductor. We will talk more in another episode on the number of layers of mica tape to apply. And you need to consider the type of dispensing method of the tape. For example, in pads or in spool forms. To sum up all this, we can say the selection is not an easy one. It is never straightforward as simply selecting a mica tape and applying it to get the results that you want. That is also why Cogibi always propose to use FIMIC, and it will save many of our customers' time doing trial and errors. Thank you for watching and following our videos. If you have a question on this topic, please leave us a comment below. Or if you wish to get our expert advice, please contact our consultants at the offices nearest to you.
Cogibi. We deliver innovative mica solutions to meet your insulation needs.